Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my desk. Welcome back to going back to Monday, Wednesday, Friday videos. If you are just joining me, I usually do videos Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. The last month I've done Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah, something like that. I did 2 days a week instead of 3 days a week because I knew that holidays were going to wipe me out and I needed to try to get ahead. And I'm glad I did because I got a whopper of a cold right after the new year. I'm still got it lingering, and yeah, it's it's still bothering me. So I actually have not drawn anything for nearly a month, almost. It's been a long time. It's been at least 3 weeks since I've drawn anything. I am out of practice. I wanted to show you guys something I got for Christmas. Look at this beautiful binder. It's humongous. It is, go the right direction here. If I measure it, it is just over 4 inches tall. It has 5 zipper pockets, and it is for, I don't know if I can't, it's going to hit my light. It is for colored pencils. And what I did was I took all my different brands of colored pencils and I put them in here kind of in the order I want them to be. So they're not all one brand. I've got Prismacolor. I don't have very many of those. I've got these new Color ones that I just got for Christmas that are kind of it's the Color macaron set. They're like all pastels. I have the Castle Arts that I've had from before. And then I have, let's see if I can find one. I have a very few. Where's my Faber-Castell? I have very few Faber-Castells. Cadmium yellow, 107. This one. I have some Faber-Castells. I only had a set of 12 of those, so I don't have very many of them. They're interspersed within my colors. And then I have some Colors of the metallic set. So they have an M, and they are a metallic pencil. Got those for Christmas also. So I got a ton of pencils for Christmas. So I've put them all in here. This particular pencil holder holds like 240 pencils or something like that. So I've got my yellows and then my browns. Let's see if it's hitting my light. And then I've got the rest of my peaches into oranges, into reds, and then into reddish browns, into pinks. These look like purple, but when you swatch them out, they kind of more red than blue. So I put them in the reds. And then from my pinks, I go into purples and then into blues. All of these beautiful blues. And then I've got my turquoises and teals into the greens. All these beautiful greens I have. To the darker greens, into the lighter greens, and then it ends up with like the lemony greens. And then I've got my grays and my black, white, and I've got a gold and a silver over here. And then I've got room for a colorless blender, a regular pencil, a blending stump, and forgot to put my there's a spot here for a couple of pencil sharpeners. I left that in the house. And I have a pencil extender for when these get too short. That'll be good. The Color set, the pastel set came with this pencil extender. Now, I swatched everything. I made myself swatch sheets in the order that I wanted. So that's the orders that everything is going in. I haven't put them into a book yet, but I got all my swatches done. This took me days. Days, I'm telling you, because I have so many pencils. This is a good problem to have, I guess. Are they perfect order? No, they're not perfect orders. Some things should be in different orders than others, but they're close enough. I've got my greens, my yellows, my yellow greens. I know kind of where to find things. So I'm going to make myself a little book for those, but for right now, this will do. But I wanted to share that with you guys. I will remember to put in my description box below, I have a link to my Amazon shopping guide thingy, whatever that's called. Ooh, there's a pencil nib. I wonder who lost their nib. I did find that the pencil sharpener I was using in the house kept breaking my pencils, so I switched over to the one that came with my pencil set, and that did not break my pencils, but it didn't have a catcher. I prefer the ones, I actually prefer these ones. I didn't have one of these in the house, and I was sick and too lazy to come out here and get one. I prefer these triangle ones because it has 3 different sizes of sharpener, and they work pretty good. Anyway, I'm just blathering on. I also, over the holiday season, did something. I made a blurb on one of my t-shirts that it's not the best of t-shirts. It's in pretty rough shape. It's one that I just used when I lounge around the house, but I blurped something on it, and I have a spot that won't come out in the laundry. I have that spot and this spot. I don't know what I got on it. Obviously, I missed my mouth when I was eating, and I dribbled something, but I don't know what, and it won't come out. But I hate throwing away shirts that are still useful. Now they might not become a going out into the world shirt. It'll be a lounge around the house shirt, which is what it was before anyways, because it's kind of it's on its last legs. But I really hate to put garments in the landfill if I don't have to. So I am going to plan out some sort of pattern, some sort of design to kind of cover this up and draw on my t-shirt with my fabric markers. You've seen me do this before, but I was going to plan it this time instead of just kind of go for it. I will try to remember to link at the end of this video up here or over here, wherever it ends up, the last playlist of all the things that I have that are like t-shirt related. I do them occasionally. So I've, on this little piece of sketch paper, I don't know if you can see it, I've drawn out some little t-shirt shapes with a little spot of where my blob is. And I'm just going to plan some design ideas. You guys can't see those. Let me draw that on a little bit thicker pen. Is it a perfect t-shirt shape? No, it's just a rough idea, just so when I start drawing, I have some idea of what I'm doing. And I might decide that I like the first pattern I come up with, and I won't go on to the rest of them. But I drew out 4 here. And today we're just going to plan. And then tomorrow or Wednesday, I'll actually draw on my t-shirt. And so the little blob is in this area. Something like that. So, I was thinking maybe some kind of pattern that would maybe come out like this. Perhaps something with maybe petals. That would be interesting. Something with petals and maybe, I don't know what to do with this other spot. I was originally thinking about that, but then there's this other spot that's kind of like here, somewhere in this general, and it's a smaller spot, but it's there. So I need something that will incorporate that as well. So I'm not sure that that's enough. Do we want to do something with bubbles? Perhaps something like this shaped. If I do something this shape, do I want to go like this? Put something like that. Maybe would that look good? I think if I did something like that, it's too much down here. And I don't think that would incorporate that very well. Let's try something that starts with Something like that. That would be good. I could, do I want to leave it just at the top? Or do I want it to come down more? I don't know. Let's try that idea again here. Okay. And then something like that. I think I like that as a design. What do you guys think? I think something like that as a design, and maybe we'll play with color. Because the base of the shirt is that blue. Ooh, not that blue. This color blue? Too blue. Well, I'm trying to get a blue that's a similar blue. That's more like it. All right, so the base of the shirt is kind of this color. Should we draw another one? Yeah, let's draw another one. Let me go up here. I'm going to erase this. I'm going to color this. I've got my blob somewhere in here and somewhere there. Okay. Something like that. And then if I used what colors do I have in fabric markers? That might make a difference. Let me come over here, find my fabric markers. These are my fabric markers. I've got Arteza or Arteza fabric markers. So these are the colors that I have. If I took the blues, the blue purples, and what's this one? It's also a blue. This one is also kind of a blue. All right, if I took those, what I do is I swatch them on the inside of my t-shirt where nobody's going to see it. That way, I know what colors will look like on this fabric. That one's definitely a teal. Kind of purple, okay. Ooh, that's more blue than I thought it would be. Ooh, I like that color. That one looks like black. I don't know if I want that one. Okay, not that one. What does this color look like? That's very pink. Okay, not that one. That one's purple, but it's a very red purple. I think I want to stick with blues. Okay, which one didn't I like? I wasn't sure about this sort of sea foamy green. But it's not bad. What if I did that sea foamy green? Then this blue, this sea foamy green. Maybe not the purples. What does this green look like on the shirt? Ooh, that's bright. Okay, that does not look like that. What does this look like on the shirt? Oh, I like that. Okay. It says it's dolphin gray. All right. So I've tested those. What if we do this? What if we do something like that? And then we do something like that. And then it looks darker on the t-shirt. Something like that. And then something in the gray. something like that, maybe. We're going to go with something like that. All right, so that's the plan. We're going to do some sort of V shape on the neckline. I will probably use a chalk pencil, one of these chalk pencils on the t-shirt to make a mark because it'll rub off. Let me try that in the inside as well. Where'd my swatches go? There they are. Because then that will come off. But I can use that to draw like where I want stuff to go. And that'll just come off. That's good. Okay. Alrighty. That is the plan, folks. I will be back on Wednesday to actually do the thing because it'll make it way too long if I my brain and my face and my mouth, nothing is working today. Nothing is working today, and I'm bumping the camera. I'm sorry, you guys are getting all. So we're going to plan something like that. See what happens. You know, the worst thing that can happen is that I don't like it, and then it ends up in the scrap, the rag bag for cleaning cars. We use up our material until it's just not usable for anything else. It could end up in a rag bag or a cut up. It makes a good dog toy. Did you know t-shirts make a really good dog toy? I cut them up into strips and then just tie them into a bundle, and the dog just loves it. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'll see you guys back here on Wednesday. Go out and do something nice for someone today. Make the world a better place, one person at a time. I did want to let you know that, excuse me, I am within like 50 miles of the fire zone of the horrible fires in the Los Angeles area. I'm getting a little bit of smoke here, so that's also a concern. Why I can't talk. It's horrible, absolutely horrible. There are areas that I grew up in the Pasadena area when I was from Altadena when I was born, Pasadena when I was like from the age of 1 to the age of like 10 or 11 or something like that. The Eaton Canyon area is where my grandfather's home was. I'm sure it's gone now. And it just devastates me to think about all the people who have lost their homes. I just pray for every single one of them. And I just pray that the powers that be, insurance, government, people in power, that they all do the right thing for these people, that they get the money that they can to rebuild, that the people who have been physically harmed, that they get money for their injuries, for those families who've lost loved ones. There's nothing to replace that. You can replace homes. You can't replace people. And it saddens me so much, but I didn't want to not mention it, but I didn't want to put it as the first thing in my video. So if you've gotten this far, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I will see you guys on the next one, and we will work on this. And I'll see you later. Bye.